Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are very happy to welcome you here on that stage during the Intermot show. It's a very important show. As you may know, German market is absolutely key for Europe, and we have today less than 30 minutes to share key information. Key information about the markets, about Yamaha, our brands, our values, where do we go, how do we act actually, but also, more important for you, the new models we want to present today on that stage. So, first of all, I would like to start with some quick vision, quick review about motorcycle market this year. As you know, the motorcycle market in Europe is growing up, going well. After that time, after the Lehman Brothers crisis, it has been starting to recover since 2013 and 14. So the rhythm of the growth is around 4 to 5% a year. But now on that market, Yamaha has really tried to take the lead, to be active, try to be like the locomotive of the market. And we will see that on the figures. As you can see on that slide, you see the total sales of Yamaha in the motorcycle segment. As you can just quickly understand, we have been growing our sales by more than 90% in 3 years, when the total market was around 15 to 20%. So quite an impressive growth, but we cannot be just satisfied by figures. More important than that was that all this growth has been done with new models, recovering a clear connection with our customers. And also because the growth, the rhythm of the growth was higher than the market, we gained definitively some market share. So we have been increasing our market share by 55%, which means that we came from 10.2 to close to 16% today. And since last year, and it's not a goal for itself, but since last year, last September 2015, Yamaha became the #1 brand on the motorcycle business in Europe. So what a great achievement in 3 years. But finally, how did we achieve? How did we achieve that story? Definitively, in the time of 2010 to 2013, we were facing difficult time. Market was facing difficult time, total economy was facing difficult time, and we took care of our network, our distributors, our dealers. And during that time, we just tried to protect our volume, to prepare how to reborn, how to restart the market, how to be sure that Yamaha could play a key role to support the next growth. This is why during 3 years, you know that to develop a new model, it takes at minimum 3 years. So during this time, we have been working hard to develop our product, but also to understand better what is Yamaha, what was our mission, how we can really try to support better the total market and customer sense. And we defined 2 things. One was the slogan, perhaps you know, Raise Your Heart. What does that mean? It just means that Yamaha is a brand we want to speak to customers, to your humanity, how to be emotional. Because finally our products are mainly emotional. So we have been working on that. And the second thing was that finally, what is our mission? Our mission is just to satisfy a customer who wants to buy one of our products. And we have defined 3 motivations of our customers. The first one was finally the customers who need the product. They just want to move. The second one was just the customers who love motorcycle and they want to feel our product. And the third group of customers we have determined was just the racer. The customers who want to race. This is their sport. How to satisfy these 3 fundamental motivations. Because as you know, Yamaha is a generalist manufacturer, but we want to be a multi-specialist manufacturer. To be sure that we can be as close as possible with each of you. Because each of you, perhaps, will need one day and would love one day a motorcycle, and we hope that it will be a Yamaha. So that was basically our goal, our direction. And after 3 years, we start to come and we start to reveal to the market what was the product we have been developing during this year. And the first one was, perhaps you remember MT-09 we launched 3 years ago. But this segment, fundamentally we have been creating this segment. Because today in the motorcycle business, we can consider that we have 5 main segments. First one for Yamaha is the hyper naked bike, super emotional bikes, where you just enjoy to ride it. The second one is about the sport touring, long distance, how to travel, how to enjoy riding with a passenger sometimes. Third one is the sport heritage, a new category which clearly have been developed during the last 3 years. The fourth one is the super sport segment, everybody knows. And the fifth one is what today we consider others, but for some other competitors, this other is quite big because we have in that category today adventure bike or custom bike, American shoppers. So this is the 5 big family of products we have. And you can see that today, hyper naked represents more than 40% of our sales. Sport touring is more than 20, and road racing or super sport 12, and sport heritage around 14. This is the weight, just for you to catch the importance of each of these family. So if we start with the stronger one, hyper naked bike, we have the dark side of Japan. What was the dark side of Japan? It was just a way to express that Yamaha don't want to play another game. We are who we are. We are proud of that, we just want to share it, and we want to express it on an emotional way and sincere way. And that was the dark side of Japan's story. With the dark side of Japan, finally, what did we want to express? Just hyper naked bike, big torque, strong torque, weight, super easy and enjoyable to ride, a lot of excitement, and remember in 13, many people were not so excited by their life, so we tried to just give some paper on the life of the guys who wanted to join us, and finally we introduced the MT-09, big success. Finally, the MT family concept, in 3 years, we have been selling more than 110,000 units in 3 years. And just for 2016, we will achieve more than 40,000 units a year. So clearly the range is absolutely strong. And we have been working to make that range, that concept, finally a full family of products. We have been starting with MT-09, you can see in 2013. Then in 2014, we had the MT-07. Big hit, fantastic success. And I think even in our history, and perhaps in the history of motorcycle industry, I don't know, for the 3rd consecutive year, this bike is always growing up, selling more. So absolutely a hit, and everybody understood the advantage and the qualities of this bike. And then we have been introducing the new MT-03 this year, and even more recently, just 4 to 5 months ago, the new MT-10, based on the R1 engine. So today you can see total volume of this family is 40,000. MT-7, very steady, continue to grow up. MT-125, even for the 2nd year, being absolutely stable, continue to be positive. And also what is important is 125, 300, 700, and 900, for all these categories, our bikes are #1 in that segment. So quite very good result. But finally, we could see that now we can see the MT-09 start to move, to decrease a bit, for 2 reasons. One, because with this fantastic 3-cylinder engine, we have been developing new cousins, like XSR or Tracer 9. So we have been also trying to play with this fantastic engine. But also because this is the 4th year of the MT-09. So I would like now to go for the next level of the new MT-09, and let's have a look about what could be the next evolution of the MT-09.
から見えない。
Definitively, it's now time to unveil our new MT-09. So, ladies, please unveil with this new radical and advanced design. Let's applaud the new MT-09. Thank you. Thank you very much. So just the key feature or the key absolutely highlights. LED headlamp and lights and position lights, shorter tail, also redesigned rear and rear fenders. So this is mainly about the design big change. Concerning the performance, we have assist and slipper clutch, we have also a quick shift system, we have also a higher specification from Ford. Concerning the quality and finishing, flat muffler surfaces, instrument integration, but also radiators, side fins, and enlarged air intake as flasher position has been changed. The availability of this bike will be next December 2016. So also in the MT family, we were considering that after the launch of the MT10, we had certainly room to make it even to go for the next level. You know that for Supersport we have launched R1 and R1M. So finally we've got the temptation to consider how to treat for MT10. And today we would like to also reveal to you the new MT10 SP. As you know, when you are a competitor, a performer, you always want to make it better. After the MT10 introduction, very well received by the journalists, by the press, by the customers, winning many comparative tests. We even wanted to do better. So we have implemented on that bike many new features, and I'm sorry because the bike is not on stage, it's in the back, but I think it's time now to unveil the bike. Definitively, we did our best to implement on that bikes the best of our high-spec, high-tech technology. So you have this fantastic Öhlins electronic racing suspension. You have the full color TFT meter, clearly the same as we have on R1. Quick shift system, also full electronic control, including TCS and D mode, but also assist and slipper clutch, also when you downshift, which is absolutely efficient. And on design, we will have an exclusive color, declinated from the arm on M. So clearly a new flagship model for the total MT range and family. So after this dark side of Japan, and definitively I was feeling I'm not really in the mood, so next time I will make an effort to be perhaps more in this concept, but also we are now can shift to sport touring. Just some words, because in the sport touring, also the performance of Yamaha has been quite impressive during the last 3 years. We have been launching 2 models. One is the flagship FJR 1300. We have just relaunched this year and remaining absolutely the top technology in the segment. But also we have been launching 2 years ago the new Tracer 900. This versatile bike, absolutely, somewhere born with the first TDM some years ago, Revolution, and then with this fantastic new 3-cylinder engine, we could develop the new versatile motorbike and supporting any kind of usage from urban to long distance touring. And the bike has been a fantastic success. Last year, in 1 year, we sold more than 15,000 units. And again, this year, repeating the score. So when you have a look on the total segmentation, we can see that we have increased the total volume by 4. So multiplied the volume of our sales in that segment by 4 in 2 years, Tracer 9 playing the key role. So it was obvious that we had to extend the Tracer concept also in 700 using this fantastic engine, twin engine from MT-07. And it has been done in July, and we just wanted to remind this product today because now it's clearly starting to be available in the dealer shop since September, October, and it will be one of our key best sellers in 2017, being a new 2017 models. Just quick highlight, CP2 engine from MT-07, super versatile, light, comfortable, better protection, and a 17 liters tank to assume and secure long distance ride. So definitely one of our hits also for next year. But now it's time to shift to the sport heritage concept. In the sport heritage, we have this signature, faster sound, which just means the customers who were admiring or liking to look like their father, but they just want to go faster, which means modern technology with some style, some revival style. So we did that, and during the last 3 years also, we have been multiplied by 7 our total sales volume, based on legendary models like SR400, XGR, VMAX, but also introducing the new XV950 3 years ago, and more recently the XSR lineup, 700, 900. And these 2 bikes are absolutely successful. We will achieve around 10,000 units this year, knowing that we did not sell for the total year, this model. They have been introducing after the start of the season, after the start of the year, beginning of the season. So we are absolutely on the correct rhythm. We are absolutely supporting our goal and also satisfying new customers. And this is what is the most important. But if you see, if you have a look on that range, finally you see, okay, road, on road, on road, on road, and on road model. And you know, like me, that there is a trend today to get more versatile bike, to play also with customization, but not only in the cafe racer trend, but also perhaps in the field of more off-road, more scrambler style. So we were considering that it was time to propose this scrambler variation in our range of sport heritage. So have a look on the new SCR 950, somewhere born in the USA.
Excuse me, can you please check on my bike? Thank you. Can you help me getting to the address?
So it's now time to unveil also this new SCR 950. So, as you can imagine, a fantastic, super cool riding position, super comfortable to ride. So, upper seat position, also off-road handlebar, the footrest has been also repositioned, and the total look and the way you can ride the bike changed completely. Front fork is 41mm diameter, and also the front wheel is a 19-inch wheel. So the ground clearance is a bit improved, and the total balance of the bike is absolutely different from the low rider bike. So this bike is again extending the range of our sport heritage treatment. So now finally, the last segment we would like to touch today is also supersport. You know that in the Yamaha culture, DNA, history, race is always a part of ourselves, absolutely key. So we have been playing a key role during the last 2 or 3 years. You know that the supersport market in Europe is decreasing for many brands. But because we trust that this segment has to be maintained, supported, and because race is also a very strong bridge between our customers' passion and ourselves, we have been renewing our range. But also, you know that we are always a key actor, key player in MotoGP, but also in World Endurance or 8 Hours of Suzuka. We won for the second time this year. Also winning for the second consecutive time the world title of Endurance as a manufacturer. But also because we want to share with our customers. We have what we call the Yamaha Racing Experience, where all our customers of R1M are sharing with our riders 2 days on a track. Every year 400 riders have this advantage and this exceptional experience. But also we have the Supersport Pro Tour, which means that any customers can test on a track the full range of Supersport bike of Yamaha. And this year there were more than 1,000 to test the bike in these conditions. So we can say that definitively blue is our world, but also race is our world. And somewhere this is our world. And this is what we want to always express. So during the last 4 years and 3 years, we have renewed models, starting with R125 in 2014, then we came back with the new R1 and R1M in 2015, and also with the new R3, which means plus 50% of volume in 2 years. And also connected to this product, we have been launching R125 Cup, R3 Cup in many countries in Europe, always trying to support this passion and activity with our customers. But all these segments are finally representing the same philosophy of Yamaha, always trying to be connected with the market and supporting our dealers to be as close as possible with their customers. But when we see this range of Supersport, finally we did 125, we did R3, new models, we did R1, but somewhere we can say that the job is not finished. So we were considering it's time to finish the job. So let's have a video, and I hope you will enjoy, and see you soon. Thank you very much. Adrenaline is there, the blue blood is there, but be patient again for some days. So see you soon in EICMA, and I hope you will enjoy the show as we are enjoying it. Thank you very much.